guys, it's Rel Klein. You're watching another making up movie idea on the spot. If this is your first time here, what I do is I pick randomly one genre, one place, and 3 other items, and I have to come up with the idea on the spot. So far, some of the times I come up with the idea, and sometimes I come up with the idea and I get into more scenes and details, and those times are more fun, but we'll see, because it's honestly what I get. Also, sorry, I look like trash today. Okay, let's get into it. Here's a genre. Oh, we have comedy with sci-fi slash sci-fi. So it has to be a comedy and it has to have sci-fi elements to it. Wow, I haven't gotten comedy or sci-fi yet, so it's crazy that I got a combination of both of those. It might be a little bit tricky, but also could be like really fun. Because if you know me, I love sci-fi and I'm a big person with comedy and comic relief, so let's see please. Okay, we have Asia. Well, I was in Israel, and Israel is part of the Middle East, but if you think about continents, it's technically in Asia. But anyway, I guess not much experience with Asia sometimes. I mean, honestly, it might not be a big deal. Well, it depends on what I get. It could not be important, no. So we got, okay, this is blue. My U was looking a little bit like an A, but it's blue. So it could mean someone is blue, or just the color blue has to have something with it. Oh my god, I got doctors again. I got doctors. Was it my first time? This is so crazy. This is that I got doctors again, because there's hundreds in here. It's the world. Oh, we have cult. Can you see? Yeah. Oh, wow. There's just so, because sometimes I've done this and I've gotten like really like basic things, like kind of could go anywhere with it, but this has so much, because just even the drama is a lot, and these 3 items I got, it might take me like a minute of me thinking to figure out what I want to do. I have an interesting idea. So, and it actually does combine comedy and sci-fi. I feel like in a way this idea could also be a more drama and sci-fi, but if we're going in the direction of comedy, it could be really funny. So this guy is a doctor. Why do I always come up with male leads? I'm a female, but sometimes that's just the way it goes. So this guy's a male doctor, and he works in America. He works in America, not really matter where it is, but he works in America. And he works at this hospital where he sees all these doctors whispering, and he thinks it's about him because he's new. But it turns out that these doctors kind of have this invention, and he at first, doesn't want anything to do with about it, but he keeps hearing whispers, and perhaps this girl that he's interested in, this girl doctor, is part of it. So he wants to see what it's all about, and they bring him and they show him this blue machine, and he's like, what is it? And they're like, you just have to see. So, and this is comedy, so just think about it as like funny kind of in a way. So he goes into this big blue machine. Maybe he could fit like 2 or 3 people at a time. So they go into this blue machine and it transports them, and so they end up in a new place, and maybe he throws up, comical. But now they're in Asia, and it's a transportation, a teleportation, whatever you want to call it, machine. And so then they go back to America, and he's just like, what is this? Like, you guys are doctors, you're not scientists. And they're like, we're pretty much scientists, and we created this device, everything. And right now we only have one location, that's in Asia. So we go to Asia and we come back, but it hasn't been FDA approved. You know, we're still on the low. We don't want anyone to know about it. Everything you gotta keep secret. You gotta, if you want to join us, you gotta keep it secret. So he decides to keep it a secret, but he's starting to get suspicions. It's comedy. He like sees these guys in like suits and black shades, sunglasses, and he sees them go into this blue machine, and they come back, and new people come back, and he starts realizing they're doing illegal activity. So he wants to report them to like maybe the head doctor at the hospital. I don't know what the positions are called, but maybe he wants to report them. And he tries to go, but then they kidnapped him, and they're a cult. So this group of doctors who created this machine that lets you, you know, teleport to Asia. This is a crazy idea, but that's what happens with comedy, so it's kind of good that it is a comedy. They're cult, so they kidnap him, and they maybe work on the black market, so that's why they go to Asia to get stuff for the black market. Or, you know, they sell it back and forth, like stuff that's international trade that they don't actually do legally, I guess, in a way. So that's why. And so they want to like cut him open for his body parts for the black market, because they're a cult. And he realizes then that they're not just some doctors, there's some cult stuff happening. It's crazy. And then maybe the last second, the girl doctor, he like saves his life, and they go and they destroy the machines, and all these doctors get arrested, and he decides to move to another state or something. Yeah, that's the movie. I think I went into more details than I went yesterday, but there's a lot to play with. Kind of a crazy idea, but that's what happens when you get these things. And I did use Sci-Fi element, was really there with the teleportation device, because I've always been interested in teleportation, and there's teleportation in movies, but there's no movie about teleportation. So I thought that could be interesting because I didn't want to make it the whole thing in Asia, but you know, they teleport to Asia and they do this illegal market thing, and these people are cold, and the machine was blue, and they're the doctors who created it, not scientists. So it's interesting how I had doctors create it, but I was given doctors, not scientists. So you gotta do what you get with, and you can easily make it comedical. You know, it wasn't too dark. Yes, he was kidnapped. Yes, he was gonna they were gonna come up for the black market, but you can crack jokes right there. It's pretty easy. If I had more time, I could come up with jokes right now, but I don't, because this is what I do. So interesting, fun idea. I mean, I could see it as a movie. I mean, I'm thinking maybe Bradley Cooper, because he does both drama and comedy so well. So it could be really funny, him in this position. I mean, there's so many great comedical actors that could potentially play this part. But the idea's there. I think the idea is there. Let me know if you think the idea is there. And in a way, yes, it wasn't like 100% cultish that you would think of what a cult is, but the cult aspect was there. So I hope I never get kidnapped and have to join a cult. I hope you guys like the idea. As always, you can comment new other items you want me to put in below. You can share this with your friends. probably only will get 5 views, but you never know. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys, and bye.